You alright guys? I'm back playing some more Disgaea RPG, and today I'm going to be showing you Virunga. He's going to be the new story event, the new unit that you'll be able to get from the shop, where you got the points that you just farm up over and over and over again. He looks quite good. Really, for a free-to-play unit, I can't really moan too much about him. If you do enjoy the video guys, please do like and subscribe. So look at him in some detail. He is a bow unit. I'm not sure if the wiki's got this wording wrong at the top here, but they keep referring to them as a she, but it is a male in Disgaea. Stats, very balanced stats, but if you're going to build them as a bow user, you probably would have preferred the attack to be a bit higher. But they're a free unit, so we can't moan too much. These evilities. Now, bow units aren't exactly that common in Disgaea. Big ones that I can think of straight away is the Bunny Seraphina and a Tired Rosalind. So you're not getting a lot of them, but bow users are the ones that you're usually going to be using if you're farming. If you haven't got this magical team, the Star Magic team, you're probably going to be using a bows unit. So he is perfect for that with his evilities. Limitless Love, bow wielding allies, all stats except speed plus 12%. Brilliant. You've got a bow lead. Just anyone that you attach a bow to, it gives them 12% boost. Brilliant. Order Guardian, his NE1, bow wielding allies, area of effect damage dealt plus 15%. Even better. Doppelganger, perfect for this one. I'll go over it a bit more in a minute. I'm just going to read through them, read through his skills, and then we'll come back to his evilities in a bit more detail. Faith Redeems, NE5. Not sure you'll get this if you're not putting pretties into him. I know for Love of Recall we did get an extra random one in our gift box, so if that happens again, you can get him to NE5. If not, you're probably not going to see the NE5 and NE7. So NE5 for himself, magical damage taken minus 50%. Very good damage reduction. 50% very high. So magical damage, you're going to see it half as high, aren't you? I'd have thought. So very good damage reduction. NE7 Exorcism for himself. Damage dealt to monsters plus 45%. Now, that coupled up with his other evilities, top notch, brilliant. Quick look at his skills. See, I'd assuming because the bow units learn Doppelganger and it's a very cheap AoE attack, they've given him Saint Saber, so a single target attack, low costing. Again, he's not needing Doppelganger, so he's got this one instead. Gospel of Love, it's a party health restoration and a buff for resistance of 5%. That's pretty good. Not often you see outside of a magic team or staff users that you can get healing. Restores HP slightly, so it's only lower end of the healing. It's fairly expensive at a 40 cost, dropping down to 35. But you probably could have it in there in your build if you're going to have a magic unit in as well. Like it's just that pure flame with a mega heal. If you have them in, which works quite nicely because the resistance plus 5%, that will help pure flown. Just for normal attacks, it's just a bit of a different one actually. His resistance is what it depends on though. That's a stat. So if he's going to be your main healer in the team, you're going to want to get his resistance up higher with some items. If you're looking for an AoE damager though, are you wanting to build them with resistance? That's up to you. I don't know if I would. It's probably nice to have it there, but if you are just farming with him, you're probably not going to be using healing anyway because it's just wiping out waves as quickly as possible, so not getting hard fights. NE3, one you will see because you'll get the free dupes. Celestial Host, a very big area effect attack, expensive, D plus damage, and it also reduces enemy's attack by 12%. So similar to the Doppelganger, the other bow moves you can get, the Z1, I can't remember what it's called now, but the extra 2%. It's okay. You're probably not going to see a lot of use out of it, because it is so expensive, you're probably going to use Doppelganger first, or the 35 costing one. It's okay. I mean, any frees aren't exactly something you see a lot of use out of anyway, unless you've got lots of SP batteries. But it's alright. His magic spells. Probably not going to see a lot of use out of these. Star, Mega Star, Giga Star, on Feeble and Mega on Feeble. Because I don't think that he's going to be a boss-beating unit, he's more going to be used for farming. I can't see you using any of these spells, really. It wouldn't probably do any harm leveling up on Feeble or Mega on Feeble. I'd say on Feeble at least, because his staff, if I scroll up here, he can get staff to level 9 without putting any mana into weapon mastery. So you can get on Feeble, reducing the enemy's attack by 20% up to 35%. It's not awful. So just to do it anyway, if he's a main in your team, then you probably want to have it. So let's have another look at his evilities, especially his main evility and his NE1. Bow wielding allies, all stats except speed plus 12%, and bow wielding allies, area of effect damage dealt plus 15%. Now the other two bow users that I used being a Tired Rosalind and Bunny Seraphina, these three in a team are going to work really well together. Whether you're going to have them units, I can't say, because their banners don't come around that often. Bunny Seraphina's only been out once, and that was a week or two ago. A Tired Rosalind's been out twice. Just depends if you were lucky enough to pull them. But for a Tired Rosalind, her NE1 is all allies, area of effect damage dealt plus 15%, which goes really well with Virunga's NE1 too. Area of effect attacks plus 15%. Go check his speed there. He's got 54 speed, and I'm thinking of a Tired Rosalind's NE5 where the unit attacking after her gets attack and intelligence boost of 30%. We only worry about the attack one there. So after she's attacked, and if you've got Virunga straight after her, that's some extra damage there. Very good. Bunny Seraphina bounces well with him as well. Firstly, he's a humanoid ally, so he gets all her stats plus 11%. Bow wielding allies, damage dealt by skills plus 15%. That's your doppelganger. And if you had a boots equipment on all of them, that's another attack and intelligence plus 13% buff. So them three together are very good. But as I said, if you're going to have them, you might not. Just taking in and a Tired Rosalind friend would be very helpful. But I'm quite happy. As a free-to-play unit, he's going to really help out people that haven't got an item well team yet, or just any sort of team that are using just to quickly burn through content. I'm not sure for newer players how well he's going to cope with the experience gates. If you're investing into him, of course he'll cope, because everyone copes with him. Because he could work quite well with the Blue Ranger cheese and taking in an Tired Rosalind friend. And especially if you do invest into him, and you get him up to NE plus 7, his exorcism, damage dealt to monsters, the experience gate fish are monsters, so he gets an extra 45% damage against them too. But that's probably only going to be more useful for newer players to do that. Not sure I would want to recommend that new players do get him up to NE7, but an option is there. If you do, for experience gates, he will do very well for you there. So there you have it. There's a character overview of Virunga. He should be out in the next 3 days. I think they said the 22nd they're releasing the new story event, so you should have him there. There is a bit of an overlap with the current story event, but hopefully you can have farmed that by now. Or you've got another 3 days to get that all farmed. You get the 5 copies of Love Oracle, and then when Virunga comes, you can move on to his story event. I believe it's to do the Cat Cafe, I think it's called. I haven't looked at the full name of it yet. But that's where you get them from the event shop there. But thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, please do hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.